Hey everyone, and welcome back to Wealth Explainers, the podcast that gives you the quick, practical tips to take control of your money. I'm your host, Sally, and today we're talking about a place we all visit, the grocery store. You've been there, we've all been there. You walk into the grocery store on a Tuesday evening after work, completely exhausted. All you need is a gallon of milk. You grab a cart, not because you need it, but because it feels more natural to hold on to something. You head toward the back of the store, and as you walk, a giant display of gourmet cookies catches your eye. You didn't plan on buying them, but they're right there, on sale, and they look delicious. Next, you pass the prepared food section, and the scent of rotisserie chicken is just irresistible. It's dinner, ready to go. Perfect. You toss one in the cart. You still haven't made it to the milk, but your cart is already getting heavy. You see those tiny plastic tubs of pre-cut fruit that look so convenient, and a bag of chips with a new flavor you just have to try. Oh, and you can't forget about the half-gallon of expensive artisanal ice cream. Finally, you get to the checkout, and the cashier says, "That will be $80. You stare at the total, then at your cart, and you can't help but wonder, what did I even buy? Where did all that money go? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. The average American family spends over $500 a month on groceries, and a huge chunk of that isn't for the essentials. It's for the impulse buys, the last-minute additions, and the sneaky marketing tactics that stores use to get us to spend more. But what if there was a simple way to stop the bleeding and keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket? So here's the deal. Grocery stores are designed to part you with your money. Every single aspect, from the store layout to the product placement, is carefully planned to encourage you to buy more than you intended. But you can beat them at their own game with one simple trick: the list and the boundaries. I used to be a total impulse shopper. My budget would be perfect all month until I hit the grocery store. My cart would be a mix of things I needed, like bread and eggs, and things I definitely did not need, like 4 different types of hummus and a fancy bag of imported potato chips. It was a problem. Then I started a new routine. Before I even leave the house, I make a list. Not just a mental list, but a real, tangible list on my phone or a piece of paper. This is my shopping GPS. My mission is to buy what's on the list and nothing else. But the list is only half the battle. The real secret is setting a few simple boundaries. The first boundary is to eat before you go. Seriously, a hungry shopper is a vulnerable shopper. When your stomach is growling, everything looks delicious. Those cookies, that rotisserie chicken, all those snacks, they call your name. But if you're full, you're less likely to be tempted. The second boundary is to avoid the center aisles on your first pass. Grocery stores are masters of psychology. They put the essentials, like milk, eggs, and bread, at the back of the store. This forces you to walk past a sea of enticing high-margin products, the processed foods, the snack aisles, the sugary drinks. Instead, on your first trip around the store, stick to the perimeter. That's where you'll find the fresh produce, meat, and dairy. Get those essentials first, and then, if you absolutely must, venture into the center aisles for a specific on-the-list item. The third boundary is to be wary of the deal displays. You know the ones. They're at the end of the aisles, the big displays with a flashy sign screaming, "Sale!" They make you feel like you're getting a great deal, but often the items on display are still more expensive than a generic brand or a different option that's not on sale. Just because something is advertised as a great deal doesn't mean it's a good deal for your wallet. And here's a pro tip. Use the self-checkout. This might sound strange, but for some people, it's a game changer. When you're scanning each item yourself, you become more aware of what you're putting in your cart and how much it costs. You have to physically acknowledge each purchase, which can make you think twice about that extra bag of chips or those fancy cookies you threw in at the last minute. So, let's recap. The next time you head to the grocery store, you have a simple 3-step plan to save money. Step 1, make a list. Stick to it. Do not deviate. Your list is your mission. Step 2, eat before you go. A hungry stomach is a financially wise stomach. Step 3, stick to the perimeter first. Get your essentials, and then, if you need to, go into the center aisles for specific items on your list. This isn't about deprivation, it's about being intentional with your money. It's about taking back control from the store's marketing tactics and keeping more of your cash for the things that truly matter to you. Your one simple action step to try this week is to create a list for your next grocery run. Just a simple list of the essentials you need. And when you get to the store, challenge yourself to only buy what's on that list. See how much you save, and I think you'll be amazed. That's all for today's episode. Thanks for listening. For more smart financial management tips and quick win strategies, head over to wealthexplainers.com. We've got articles, tools, and a whole community dedicated to helping you get your money right. We'll see you next time.